Live trading session today. Oh, market literally is about to open in 48 seconds. Just something to go through. As you can see, we are displacing much lower. We can go to the higher time frames. We've been pushing further and further away from all-time highs, which I don't mind. I like that. Now, what I'm expecting today, obviously, we don't have an initial bias coming into the day. The market's going to tell me what it wants to do. But I would like to see us maybe sweep out sell side internal draws, potentially here, give an SMT and go rebalance price and come into this up here. Maybe we can get something to target. Otherwise, we're going to be very patient today. Market just opened. So let's go into it. Yeah, I woke up late today, so I can't even consume caffeine yet, bro. I can't consume caffeine for another 40 minutes. But we'll be fine. Accession mandate treat rules as binary, yes or no. When tempted, pause 2 minutes, identify the rule being violated. Right now we're just waiting for a liquidity sweep. Before we even think about getting in on anything, either needs to be an SMT or a sweep. I'll be sitting on the 5 minute. We're playing inside of a daily too. Market came down. What did it do? It came all the way back down into this daily, which I thought was going to happen sooner or later. Yesterday I lawned. I realized, hey, we have a daily. We probably want to go and tap it. Look what we do. We're tapping into it. So ideally, I'd like to see some rejection off of it. Maybe we want to come back lower, but like I said, we have so much resting buy side. Hello? Are you on right now? So this video got cut pretty short. I had a buddy call me. And obviously I'm not going to record that because it's personal. But got in a trade. And I'm going to run it down soon after. We're going to see how this 5 minute gets reacted to. SMT, as you can't tell, I took it on NASDAQ, right? I took it on 2 combines on copy trading, and I took one on the Express account. This 5 minute that's right here, though, you can see ES is not even close to that over here. So I'm curious on how that's going to want to play out. Potentially seeing a lower low too, and not that. So we're going to see maybe just get out here. Let's go to Top Step actually and just log in over here. There we go. So yeah, this is on the Express. We're getting closer and closer, but we're respecting this 5 minute. We're potentially getting an SMT off of it. The only issue is I don't really want to close this trade because we have all these we have so much things protected. We have a 5 minute up here that could reject off of. We have a 5 minute here that already got filled. It's potentially a 15 minute now too. We have a 15 minute, yeah. But let's get out of this for a second. Let's go back to here and let's look on the 15 minute time frame here. We've just been consolidating. I'm waiting for it to spring up or down. We just made a lower low. So we're going to see 15 minute candle did just close. We respected this 5 minute for value gap. I'd like to see it come back down and inverse it. But one thing I could show you guys. So yeah, this is the lead account. This is the following account. These will be right back at break even if this hits. And then on the Express account, which I was close to fucking blowing it. If this hits full take profit, that'll be 4,300. If you can't tell, I've been needing that. If this hits full take profit, that'll be great. Because I think we were yeah, I'll be up 2 or 3 bands. I don't know exactly, maybe 1 band. If this hits full take profit, I want to see this 5 minute get inverse. But going into it, what we saw, I really wish I could have recorded this. So market opens, obviously. We're playing out of a daily for value gap, right? New day opening gap. We're playing out of that. We have another one resting below her, I think on ES it was, potentially, I don't recall. But what do we end up seeing is we end up getting an SMT to go lower, which I was going to take, but I was like, eh. We also have the 4 hour. It was like right around here. We also have the 4 hour and the 1 hour, right? Like this was the SMT I was thinking about taking. I was like, eh. And thankfully I didn't because it went higher to go target into this 1 hour. And we also had 1 hour equilibrium, which I can work up. From this high down to this low. No, where was it? Maybe it was 4 hour. It was on ES, I believe. Bless me. We were getting bullish confirmation all over too once because we ended up having a 1 hour break of structure. But if we want to mark this down, we came right into 4 hour equilibrium targeted. It came into a 4 hour and a 1 hour bearish for value gap. We ended up getting a 5-minute SMT, right? 1 minute break. It would have stopped me out. I extended the stop loss because it was so close to blowing the account. I'm like, it's either going to blow it or it's going to fucking pass. And what it would have stopped me out 100%, but that was thin there. I'm like, imagine it just gives another SMT to go off of just to push lower, and that's exactly what we got. You see, we ended up getting a lower low here and on NASDAQ on the 5-minute. I made a higher low, higher high, equal high, and then get stops. And then what do we see? Higher low, higher high, take it on NASDAQ, and now we're pushing deeper into this 5-minute, which I would love to see this get inverse. But we also are coming then into a 5-minute order block, which it could just bounce out of 100%. It could just bounce out of this order block, which we'll have to be aware of. But it's been tapping into it so much. I wrote some notes down, so it's like when we have a fair value gap, the more it's tapped into, the less likely it is to play out of it, and it's more likely going to inverse. And it's the same with an order block. When we see an order block, we want to see clean, big rejection out of it, but we're filling deeper. So my first take profit is here. On the Express account, it's lower, right? It's a lot lower. This was the first trade. Stop loss was extended. But on the Express account, the first take profit's down to here at some draws, and it's the weekly opening gap. Might take out half my position up to here, which would be what? Because we could get an SMT, a 4RR. That'd be pretty nice. Actually, no, that's the wrong thing. Take this. It'd be a 7RR. Risking fucking, it was, I believe it was, we were risking what? 360? Yeah, because I usually risk 500, but we were close to blowing it. So it's like, fuck it. That's on the Express. The following account. First hit profits right here. Because you can't make, on the evals, you can't make more than 3 bands in a trade. So I have it like stuck right there. And if it hits full, that's beautiful. Be nice. We'll be right back at break even. Actually, more, I would say. I just really want to see this keep flooding the face. And yeah, I'll be pretty happy. And make sure I didn't just fuck anything up on the Express. You have a 1 hour low right here. But we need to be careful and watch for an SMT being created. Make sure we're still on the 5-minute. We're just consolidating. I would really like to see it just spring lower. ES still has a fair value gap to fill, and I feel like if it pushes for that, NASDAQ will at least come and take out one of the take profits. And it just moves stops to break even and let the fucker move. Yeah, really, there's nothing much else to it. This is going to be the shortest trade recap ever, probably. I mean, it depends on how long this is going to play out. Let's see. This 5 minute would be nice if this 5 minute gets inversed. But like I said, we're still playing into the order block, which we have the order block because we ended up getting a 5 minute sweep of these lows, and we ended up getting a breaker structure. But one thing to know too, even before we got in for this trade, why it was potentially bullish, because we ended up getting a 1 hour breaker structure, up candle, down candle. We break past that. It's a 1 hour breaker structure, but playing into the 1 hour and 4 hour. And at that point, I didn't know if anything to get in on. I was like, well, I don't have any confidence to get in for long at this point. So the only thing that could really push us lower is an SMT, and we ended up getting an SMT that forms break structure and gets invalidated, but we end up getting another SMT that forms, and we got a break structure, and that thing's validated. And we're getting some good push out of this right now. No chance of an SMT forming as of right now, which is perfect, but potentially one right here. Which I've been getting so many SMTs that take profit points, I've been noticing, or just like in trades, and it's low-key fucking annoying. Just be clean. Just be clean. I'd like to see ES just start ripping lower too. But I'm assuming I have this draw on liquidity, which is now a 1 hour. We're going to get an SMT. Which at that point I'll just close out of all the accounts. Molly, Perks, and Cody. If I even look at the Express account, if I took out Foley at that draw, that would still be pretty fucking good. I hate how this is marked up most of the time. That's so annoying. No, we're getting some good push. I'd like to see this order block get invalidated. This is just a trade, like I've been in this trade since it's 11:08. The original trade I've been in since 9:10. The second trade I got in literally at like 10:10. An hour fucking later. That's hilarious. Yeah. Puka Nacua.
Which Cole's not a teenager anymore, but he basically is. This recipe will satisfy the craving for those very selective eaters. All you need is some real corn tortillas. The ingredient roster should be something like this: organic corn, water, lime, and salt. Get some Mexican cheese. If you want to grate it yourself, you could just grate some cheddar and Monterey Jack. Chicken quesadillas are amazing, but today we're going to make you a steak quesadilla. We're going to give some more nutrients in this boy right here. He's all bougie and shit. You maybe do Wagyu grass fed. All right, let's season this steak, cat or dry, and we're going to go with some blend one. So season it up. All right, now let's throw the steak on the grill outside. We're going to get a nice sear going on this thing. Oh, yeah, look at that crust, bro. That's looking gorgeous, dude. Beautiful. We're going to slice this up into really small pieces. So now while Cole slices up that steak right there, we have this cast iron pan on like a medium heat, and I'm just going to put a little bit of beef tallow right in that cast iron. Now we take a corn tortilla, put it onto this cast iron pan, get some beef tallow on there. On that corn tortilla, let's put some of this cheese, just like this. Get that on there, just like that. Spread it out. And then we're going to take some of this steak. Boom. Get that on there. I know, yeah, Cole will cut my finger off. Watch it. I asked him too many times for that Venmo request. That finger might go missing. All right, I like to do even a...
We got a 5 minute inverse. Oh, yeah.
On top, just like this. Because it makes it just like stick so much better. And then let's put the tortilla like so. We're going to smash this thing just like that. Boom. All right, let's give this thing a flip. Oh, yes. It's so good. Okay, let's see how this is looking. Whoa, buddy. What? I want to lie. Getting crazy. I like it. Don't burn your fingers, man. Picky eater Cole. Look at this, dude. This is totally something you eat. Yeah. Good amount of protein, good amount of calcium from the cheese. We're using organic corn tortillas. Let's dive in, man. Grab a piece. Cheers, buddy. Wow. Excited to be back in Mexico. Hey. The grass-fed steak with crispiness. So this past the picky eating challenge. 100%. 100%. I'm gonna eat all these after. Damn, that's not a bunch of spinach. Are you kidding me? All right, guys, follow me for more because I'm gonna post healthy recipes for picky. Dude, imagine if Candace Owens.
Oh, turn that down.
Denver and the Chargers, and they're 8th in the AFC because Jacksonville won in overtime to move ahead of them in the 7th. And these two are going to be forever linked. Tracy, now the Denver.
Where are we?
Hold up, I'm gonna call my girlfriend. I'm gonna pause this. Alright, we're back. What was I gonna say? We're filling in on this order block. S&T, if it keeps pushing lower, we're probably gonna get that S&T because, like I said, the low on NASDAQ, which is right here, right, is not till down here. And we're a lot closer to this one. Let's mark that up. A lot closer to this one than we are to this one, if you can't tell. So that's probably going to be my exit point in this trade. I mean, it depends too, because we'll see of how this order block reacts. We also, another point of exit could be off of a break of structure on this high, playing out of the order block. It'd be a 5-minute order block, a 5-minute break of structure, just get out. But I would really like to see it keep falling in the face because NASDAQ has its order block. I mean, ES has a fair value gap right here that I would like to see get tapped into, but I'm not going to be emotionally trading. We're just going to play it smart. That's pretty nice. Well, like I said, I was down pretty fucking big on the Express. If this hit full, that would be beautiful. So we'd be up like almost 2 bands. This one's basically back at break even. This one's basically back at break even. Hit first, take profit. That'd just be beautiful. Just would love to see it do that. Playing off of a 1 hour. Really just sitting and waiting patiently. I want to go soon though, so I can go to the gym. Get some more caffeine going inside of me. Ooh.
Order filled.
Oh, beautiful. All right. And that was on this account. We can move stops. Let's go to the 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute. Move stops up to that. The following account, too, that got hit, so that is there. And we can go to the Express account. And just hope that that gets flooded to the face. The Express account is now, if this hits full take profit, we'll be up 2 bands on the Express. If the lead accounts hit full take profit, we'll actually be up on those as well, about a band. Well, now we watch out for that SMT, because if that SMT now has formed, what did I say? It's a 5-minute SMT off of a 1 hour, 1 hour SMT. So now we're going to be looking for, I mean, the break isn't till far, far away. I like to see it flood lower. Well, ES, let's not look at ES for the break. Let's look for ES to inverse its gap. NASDAQ's break of structure is until all the way up here, and that would have to be to validate the SMT as of right now. So we're just watching that. But yeah, risk-free trade now. Nothing else really going on. Fucking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Expecting some bullish push out of it, yeah. We can go back to here just to look. So yeah, trailing my stop a little now on the 5-minute up to this 5-minute break, which would invalidate, not invalidate the setup, but that would confirm bullish order flow. And we're wanting bearish. And that's on both the following account and the other account. And then in the Express, we're in for 3 more contracts, just letting this puppy ride. And then yeah, beautiful, beautiful. We're getting a fucking big bullish push now, baby. Jeez.
Order filled.
Just get out on the Express.
Order filled.
We'll take that. So, full TP on the following accounts. The combines went for a 5RR. And then on the Express account, the full take profit went for a 7RR. So we had a 5RR on the combines, and then on the Express account, we just hit a 7RR. We risked right under $400, so probably around 0.5%. and just banged for 2 bands on the Express account today, which was much fucking needed. That was pretty nice. So now I got some drawdown back for me, which is perfect. Then the lead account on here, we're just trying to get this fucker passed, which that was 1,800. Obviously, the trade could still push lower, but I really don't care. We executed on our plan. There's an S&T, not a break of structure yet, but I'm assuming we're going to start breaking structure. We have a new high. Well, we could break 1 minute structure here. So yeah, beautiful. I really wish I could have recorded this live, but as you can tell, I'm not bullshitting you. I don't bullshit when it comes to these things. I will never bullshit when it comes to these things. Because it's just complete accountability and honesty, which is nice. It's perfect. So now going into tomorrow or the next time I do end up putting on a trade, I'll just go back to risking 1%. Yes, I could lose the account in 3 or 4 to 5 trades then. It doesn't matter because, I mean, who knows? We could go in, maybe don't take a trade tomorrow, but then maybe on Thursday, right, we get into the market. Beautiful 4 or 5 RR plays, and then we're up great. Risk management is knowing that you can't take every opportunity, but that you understand which opportunity to take. Your risk to reward is a 1 to 1.78. Great job on maintaining a favorable risk to reward ratio. Is that really what it is? 1 to 1.7? Bullshit. Yeah. Ideally, these 2 combines get passed within this next month, ideally. We're still in the start of November, so we'll see how that goes. But ideally, the 2 combines end up getting passed, and I can activate those. And ideally, I can hold on to this Express account, and then I can go into it where I can just start copy trading, risking. Instead of risking 1%, I'll just start risking $300. 200, 300, probably $300, and then just targeting 3 RRs, hoping to hit, like, taking partials out at the 3 RR. So $900 days across 3 accounts, which would be nice, because then I could take close to like 5K payouts across 3 accounts, which should be 15K months. But we're really not focused on that right now. We're really just focused on being consistent. Yeah, that's what we needed. Total P&L on this account is 208. Total P&L on this account is 51, and then the total P&L on the Express is negative 386. But we were down big. Let's see how this trade is playing out. I bet if it starts pushing lower. Nope. Good thing we got out. That S&T really pushed. So, yeah, that is a recap for today. Maybe I come back and I do a little more. I'm going to get this video uploaded, and I got to get an upload from yesterday's video on here. But, yeah, we coming back.